morning. Myself Sharvan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Kumar Engineering College, Ghaziabad. My today's topic is Introduction to HTML. That is the Unit 1 of Web Designing, KCS 052. So these are the content which we will cover today. First is the Introduction to HTML, Objective of HTML, World Wide Web, HTML tools, HTML terminology, how to create an HTML document, saving and viewing an HTML document, text tags, special characters, advantage of HTML and disadvantage of HTML. So first is, what is HTML? Basically HTML is a language for describing the web pages. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is not a programming language, it is a basically markup language. A markup means a set of markup tags which indicate some action performed on the given text within that markup or within the tag. HTML use markup tag to describe the web pages. So HTML is used to create document on the World Wide Web. It is simply a collection of certain keywords called tags that are helpful in writing the document to be displayed using a browser over the internet. It is a platform independent language that can be used on any platform such as Windows, Linux, Macintosh and so on. To display a document in the web, it is essential to mark up the different elements, like elements are heading, paragraphs, tables, form and so on of the document with the HTML tag. To view a markup document, user has to open the document in the browser. A browser understand and interpret the HTML tags, identify the structure of the document, which part are which, and which make decision about presentation, how the parts look on of the document. HTML also provide tags to make the document look attractive using graphics, font size, font color, and user can make link of the other document or the different section of the same document by creating hyperlink, and that is called hypertext links. So objective of the HTML is to create, save and view an document, format a web page using section heading tag, describe order and unordered list, explain graphics in HTML document, describe hypertext links and making text or image link. So next terminology is World Wide Web. World Wide Web is also known as W3. So World Wide Web is abbreviated as WWW and commonly known as web. It is a system of interlinked hypertext document accessed via the internet. With the web browser, one can view web pages that may contain text, image, videos and other multimedia and navigate between them via hyperlink. So HTML tools that will be used for creating web document or viewing the web document. So there are basically two tools. First is the HTML editor. So HTML editor is a program that one used to create and save HTML document. They fall into two categories. First is the text, that is a text base or code base, which allow one to see the HTML code as one is creating a document. That can be Notepad, or if I say code base, in that case it can be Dreamweaver. It can be Dreamweaver. Next, to visualize or display the HTML document, we need a web browser. A web browser is a program that one used to view and test the HTML document, that translate the HTML and code files into text, image, sound and other feature users see. For example, the example of web browser are Microsoft Internet Explorer, Netscape or Firefox. Chrome are example of browser that enable user to view the text and image and many more over the other World Wide Web features. So they are the software that must be installed on the user system or computer. So next is the HTML terminology. So some common terms used in HTML are, first one is tag. Tag are always written within the angle bracket that has the opening angle bracket and closing angle bracket. It is a piece of text is used to identify an element so that the browser realize how to display its content. So HTML tag indicate the start of an document. So tag always written with this angle bracket, and here we will write the tag. Next, HTML tag can be of two types, pair tag and unpaired tag. If I talk about the pair tag, a tag is said to be pair tag if text is placed between a tag and its companion tag. In pair tag, the first tag is referred to as opening tag and second tag is referred as closing tag. So if I say a tag like this one, if I talk about this HTML tag, this tag is opening tag without backslash and this one is my closing tag. So once I open the tag and I close the tag, that tag is known as paired tag. If I talk about the unpaired tag, an unpaired tag does not have a companion tag. So unpaired tag are also known as singular or standalone tag. So example of these tags are break row, horizontal row, so or we can say tr tag. So what we are going to describe here, so these tags automatically have some meaning and they don't have any closing tag. Next, we are talking about the attribute. So attribute is a property of an tag that's specified in the opening angle bracket and it supply additional information like color, size, font style, etc. to the browser about the tag. For example, most of the common attribute are height, color, width, source, border, align, etc. So here what we see the meaning of attribute. Attribute, if I say, if I write a syntax, I write tag, here I will write attribute. Here I will write attribute and with equal sign I will write its value. It can be n number. Here in a single tag there can be n number of attributes. For example, if I say I have a body tag and body tag with I write bg color equal to red. Here body is the tag, this one is the attribute and this one is the value of that attribute. Once the tag will be executed, the background will be of red color. So body background color will be red. So once I close the tag, I will only close the tag, not its attribute. I will close the tag, not the attribute. Attribute is only to describe at the opening bracket. So next terminology is DTD, document type definition. It is the collection of rules written in standard generalized markup language, what we known as HTML. HTML is defined in terms of its DTDs. All the detail of HTML tag, entities and related document structure are defined in the DTD. Next terminology is known as element. Element is the component of the document structure such as title, paragraph, list. It can include an opening and closing tag and the content within it. Next, how to create an HTML document. The essential tags that are required to create HTML documents are head HTML tag, head tag, body tag, and all these tags having opening and closing bracket. This one is the first tag, second tag, third tag. If I don't write HTML tag, automatically the web page will be created. If I save with .html, it term as an HTML document. That is optional tag for writing a web document. Still we use it as a convention. If I talk about the head tag defines the information supplied on the head part like title of the page, meta tag and other script tag and file inclusion tag. So all these type of information will be supplied in the head tag. Rest whatever we will write, that will be supplied in the body tag. So first we discuss about the HTML tag as we have discussed here. So we are describing HTML tag here. So HTML tag enclose all other HTML tags and associated text within our document. So as I earlier told to you, it is an optional tag. We can create HTML document that omits these tags and your browser can still read it and display it, but it is always a good form to include start and stop of the tag. So the format, or we can say syntax of this HTML tag is HTML. Here we write our tag or content, and we have going to close that tag. Same name with angle bracket. So most HTML tag have two parts, opening tag and closing tag. So the closing tag is the same as the opening tag, except slash mark is always used in the closing tag. We can write same opening and closing with this way also. If I write this way, it automatically indicates the opening and closing of the tag. So an HTML document has two distinct parts, head part and body part, as I earlier told to you. Now head part will always come after the HTML tag, and next after the head tag will be complete, we will start with body tag. If I don't write this head tag, all these things will be considered in the body tag. If I don't write the body tag, everything whatever the content we are going to write, that will be part of body tag. Next is the head tag. So head tag always come after the HTML start tag. it contain the title tag and other tags I have written here. So to give the document, it contain the title tag to give the document a title that displayed on the browser, a title bar on the top. So the format will be HTML head. Next is our title, and we write the title here and closing of title tag. After that title tag, we are going to close the head tag. After that, we are going to close the HTML tag. As always, consider your tags as a we can say as a stack, which tag is going to come last will close first. As we are going to see here, title tag which comes last here, it close first. Then earlier it was head tag, then head tag will be closed, then HTML tag will be closed. So HTML head element is container for the following attributes. So following elements are title tag, as I earlier discussed. Next is style tag, meta tag, link tag, script tag, and base tag. We will discuss in later on. So next we are talking about the body tag. Body tag contain all the text and graphics of the document with all the HTML tags that are used for control and formatting of the web page. So the format of this tag will be the head tag, HTML tag. Next will be our body tag, the document we are going to write here, and closing of HTML. So attribute used with body are BG color, that is used to set the background color of the document. We can supply a color name, or we can supply hexadecimal values. Hexadecimal values are combination of R, G and B that first represent the red, green and blue. Red, green and blue, combination of R, G and B. So by this way we can format our background of any web page. So text used to set the color of the text document. For example, if I want to color my text, in that case I will write body text equal to red or a value, a hexadecimal value. So that document text will be changed to the red color as a output I will see on the web page. Next attribute used with body is margin. So this is going to set the left hand and right hand margin. Also it is used for margining the top of from the top also. So if I want to write left margin, so I will use the attribute left margin, that is the attribute supplied with the body tag. So I will write body left margin equal to that particular value in a double quotes. Once I supplied this value, this document is intended for 60 pixel from left hand side of the page. So a 60 pixel a gap will be created between a space between left and the text document and the text. If I talk about the next attribute, that is top margin, so it set the top margin of the document. For example, body top margin equal to 60. So this document is intended for 60 pixel from the top of the web page. Next attribute used with body is background. Sometime we want to set a background picture on the web page. As you see in the watermark, it is similar to the watermark used in the on the web on a Word document. So it is used to print an image, that file with an extension of GIF, JPG or PNG. So that will be used as a background of the document. The image file will be tiled across the document, because we can't fix the number of repetition that will be, if image is smaller than that web page, it will be tiled on the web page. So the attribute used with body tag is body background equal to filename dot gif. So here document text goes here with name body. Next, these are the following steps to create a web page in the browser. Step number 1, open text editor or notepad and write this following text or line of code. Once the line of code will be written, we have to save the file name, as it is going to, I write here my first page.html. Go on the save button. First time it will save with file name, and choose save type as all type, all file, and click on the save. Once the file will be saved, a icon of browser, default browser, whatever we have set in the on the system, will be displayed, and location where you have saved the file. Next, click on that web browser, or click on that icon that have created for a web page. Right click, open that. Automatically it will be open on the browser, or we can select a browser, where in browser we will go to the file, then open browser and select the file name and click to open that link. Once that is going to be open, whole entire content will be displayed on the browser. Next, we are talking about the text tag. So text tag are divided into two categories. First is character level text and its attribute, which apply to formatting of the individual letter or word. Second is paragraph level tags and attribute, which apply to formatting of section of the text. So if I talk about the character formatting tag, the character formatting tag are used to specify how a particular text should be displayed on the screen to distinguish certain character within the document. So these are the following tags used for character formatting, and we will use it frequently. First is the boldface tag, B tag. B tag will be written in the B in angle bracket, so it will display the text in the bold format. So if I write here, welcome to that particular B internet world, once I will open that, this only word will be in the bold face, or we can say bold. Next is italic. Italic, what it do, it display the text in the italic format. So if I write I here, that one more thing, I here, this content or this word, specific word, will in the italic format, slightly slanting to the previous or other text. One more thing, HTML is a not case sensitive language, so it doesn't mean कि if I write B in a small case or capital case, or any tag that I have written in a small case or capital case, my tag will be work similar if in any of the character format I am going to supply here. Next is a subscript tag. Subscript will display the text in the subscript format like this one, H subscript to H2O. The output I will get H2O. If I talk about the superscript, superscript will display text in the superscript format, like 2, the output I will get 2 raised to power 2. Here that will be superscript to that particular value. If I next talk about the small and big tag, it display the text in smaller font as compared to the normal font. If I talk about the big tag, it display the text in larger font as compared to the normal font. If I talk about the underline tag, it will create underline in the enclosed text within that particular tag. Next tag is font color and font size. So by using font tag, we can specify the color, size of the text. For example, font tag, the text whatever we are going to written here, also we have to supply the attribute for that font. So there are number of attributes for the font tag, like color, font size, font face. Whatever we are going to supply here, that will be action on that particular attribute. So first attribute is color. So once I write font color equal to that particular value, the text whatever we have written in that particular tag will be performed. So here the color will be red, so the content whatever we have written in that font tag will be in the red color. So next attribute is size. If I talk about the size, the normal font size or default font size is as on your system is defined. So it will set the size of the text and take value between 1 and 7. So default is 3. So size can also be set relative to the default size. If I talk about the size plus particular value, in that case where the x is any integer, and it will add to the default size. For example, if my font size is equal to 5, in that case this text will be written in the pixel of 5 font. If I talk about the plus 5, in that case normal font size is 3, default font size is 3, and plus 5 means this font size will be 8, and so it will the largest the default maximum size is 7. So next is the font face. Font face set the normal font type provide it is installed on the user machine. So if I want to change my font face, I will write that font face, automatically the text written within that font will be changed. Next, here we are going to create or use format the text document using the character formatting tag. Here what we are going to use HTML. Next is my head tag. Next is my title tag. In title I have written use of character formatting text tag. Next title tag will be closed and head tag will be close. Once the head tag is going to be closed, next tag is going to start the body tag. Body tag, here I will write h1 tag. H1 means heading tag. We will discuss in later on later slides also. And I write I. Once I write the I, the automatically this content is going in the italic phase with heading tag. So next content is it is a, I write font color blue and size equal to 4, and next I write I write underline tag with network of network. Font size is closed, body tag is closed, and HTML tag is closed. So I will see welcome to the world of internet as I have written here. Next, it is written as it is a network of network. Font size was blue, font size was 4 and color was blue. Next is paragraph formatting tag. Earlier we have talked about the character formatting tag. Here we are talking about the paragraph formatting tag. Paragraph level formatting applies to formatting of entire portion of the text, unlike character level tags where only individual letter or word were formatted. Here the complete paragraph will be formatted. So most common paragraph formatting tags are P tag. So P tag we write, automatically a paragraph will be created, and once the paragraph will be created, and we can supply attribute to this P tag, and that attribute perform action on this P tag. So these are the two paragraphs I have written. First paragraph is welcome to the world of HTML. Second is the second I write first paragraph, text of the first paragraph goes here. Here two paragraphs will be created as normal we have written on the normal page. So next tag is BR tag. So BR tag is break row. So it is used where the text need to start from the new line and not continued on the same line. It get every sentence on a new line. It is necessary to use line break, otherwise everything will be written in the single line. So it will be written as I written here, body. I write this text Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Next BR tag is there. Next I write Delhi Hapur Road, and next BR Ghaziabad 21. Next I write pin code here. So as I will see on the web page, it will be written as Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. If I talk about the paragraph formatting tag, paragraph level formatting applies to the formatting of entire portion of the text, unlike character level tags where only individual letter or word are formatted. Here the most common paragraph formatting tags are P tag. This tag indicate a paragraph used to separate two paragraphs with a blank line. For example, here I write first paragraph P with P tag, welcome to the world of HTML, and ending of this P tag. Next I write P for as first paragraph, text of the first paragraph goes here. So I write welcome to the world of HTML, and second I get output first paragraph, text of the first paragraph goes here. These are two paragraphs are going to be created. Next important tag I going to discuss is BR tag. We will use it very frequently. If we will not use it this tag, in that case automatically all the content will be written in a single line and not will be in the multiple lines. So this is the empty tag. BR is used where the text need to start from the new line and not continue on the same line. To get every sentence on the new line, it is necessary to use a line break. So line break here in this example, if I write the address of this college, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College BR with a last is BR tag. Next I write Delhi Hapur Road with BR. Next Ghaziabad and pin and body tag is closed here. Once this text is going to be executed on the web page, I will get this line in one first line, next line break will be there, next line will be written, third line will be written. Same on the parallel line, there is a next tag, that is pre tag. So pre tag can be used where it required total control over spacing, line break, such as typing. Whatever we write or type on the notepad, similar way browser preserves our space, line break, text, whatever we have written inside that tag will be displayed on the web page. So for that we have to write pre tag and ending of pre tag and content within that tag, particular tag. So once this tag will be executed, the content we have written will be displayed on the web page as we have supplied in the pre tag. Next, we have in this slide we are going to discuss about the use of p, br and pre tag. Here pre tag, first I have written the p tag. I have written one paragraph with p tag. Next p tag will be closed, another paragraph is going to be created. Next with break row, p tag is closed here. Next pre tag is written here and pre tag will be closed. If I see the output, my output will be like this way. First paragraph, second paragraph, and after the paragraph there is a line break, and next is third paragraph. Next important tag is horizontal ruler or horizontal rule. So this is the empty tag that basically describe the draw a line and a horizontal rule. It can be used to separate two sections of text, that is body, and horizontal rule is there. A horizontal rule, a line will be created here with this text goes here. So these are the following attribute used with HR tag. First is size. It determines the thickness of the horizontal rule. The value given as a pixel. So we can write, supply the value in the double quotes as a pixel value. Next is the width. Width means specify the exact width of the HR in pixels or relative width as a percent of the document. So HR width equal to 50%. So total size of the screen of its 50% is a horizontal rule will be created. Horizontal rule is width of 50% of the page width. Next is the alignment. Alignment will be left align, right align or center. So we have to set the alignment of the that particular ruler. If we don't want any shade of that particular horizontal rule, in that case, if solid bar is required, in that case we have to use no shade. Next, we can color our horizontal rule also. So we can set the color HR color equal to that particular value. We can supply all the attribute in a single tag also. Next is H1 tag. As I have discussed earlier, we have used H1 tag earlier also. This one is going to describe the heading tag. There are basically 6 header tags, H1 to H6. H1 is give you the higher size of heading. H6 is the smaller size of specify the heading. So text with the header tag displayed is larger and bolder face than the normal text by the web browser, as we see in the heading in our books also. So every header leaves a blank line above and below when it is displayed on the browser. So that is the example of the heading tag. So heading tag HTML head title section, we have write the title as a section heading and supplied with the H1, H2, H3, H4, H6, all these headings are there. So once we execute on the screen, we will see the heading 1 size, heading 2 size, heading 3 size, heading 4, heading 5 and heading 6. So this way we will get the size of the heading. So we can next we are going to talk about some special character that can be used within the HTML document. So there are some special character that can be used while creating the document, and that can be required during a web page, like copyright symbol, or 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, or divide symbol, greater symbol, less symbol, greater than, equal to, ampersand, and these type of shapes. So what we have to do, we have to write ampersand with that particular. If I write ampersand copy, I will get the copy symbol. If I write ampersand register symbol will be in there. If I write ampersand frac 1 by 4, 1 by 4 fraction will be displayed. If I write frac 1 by 2 fraction will be there. If I write frac 3 by 4, a 3 by 4 fraction will be there. If I want to create divide symbol, I will write ampersand divide, ampersand LT for less than, ampersand GT for greater than, ampersand LE less than or equal to, ampersand GE greater than or equal to. That is used for ampersand symbol. If I want to these type of shape, I will write ampersand spade, ampersand club, and ampersand heart, and these symbol will be created using HTML document. All these special character must be ended with the semicolon. That is very necessary or very important. Next, if I write this in web document, I can display it here also. Here we see we will create a copy symbol, and here we are going to go register mark symbol. Next is the advantage of HTML. So easy to use, first advantage is. Second, loose syntax, although being too flexible, will not comply with the standard. Third is support on every browser and not on all browser. Widely used, established on almost every website, if not all of the website. Very similar to the XML syntax, which is increasingly used for data storage. Free, we don't need to buy any software. Easy to learn and code, even for naive user. The disadvantage of HTML is we cannot produce dynamic output alone, since it is static language. So we will use to create static web pages. Sometimes the structure of HTML document is hard to grasp. Also, we have to keep up with the deprecated tags and make sure not to use them. Deprecated tag appear because another language that work with HTML has replaced the original work of the tag. Thus, the other language need to learn. Most of the time it is CSS. So security feature offered by HTML is very limited. Thank you very much.